Well, hi, Michelle. Welcome to WG Content's Unscripted. It's so nice to have you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so delighted to be here.
Yes, so Michelle is dialed in from Oregon Health and Science University. She is the Director of Content Strategy and Digital Engagement. Michelle Brence is the last name. So we've known each other for a long time, for a number of years. And she was just chatting with me about her son in Tokyo and her kids. So I hope we have questions that come up that you get to tell some of those stories because those were really cool to hear about your life and what you're up to. So are you ready? You ready for
I'm
this fun
ready.
conversation?
I'm ready.
All
And
right,
so,
here we go. Okay. Well, we were talking about what's been really stressful so far this year, but what's something that you're really looking forward to this year?
oh gosh. So we're working on a site redesign, a website
Okay.
redesign. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
really looking forward to making progress on that. We're sort of at the point where we've done the research, we've done the planning, and now we're getting into the actual execution, the fun part, and
Mm-hmm.
starting
I was gonna say that's the fun part. Yeah.
to see results after all this work. So I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to that.
So
Yeah.
do you know how you're going to celebrate with your team? You're all going to have to do something because I know at the end of these projects, it's really a big milestone that requires some sort of recognition.
I don't know. We'll have to think about that.
Yeah.
It'll have to be something out, something in
Yeah.
person for,
Just a fun
yeah,
happy hour or something. I think
yeah. I mean, we
that's
still have
important.
a year to go, so I haven't quite gotten there yet, but yeah, we can
Yeah.
start to see the horizon. So
Well, congratulations. All right. What's something that helps you reset when things feel busy or overwhelming? You have any good?
yeah, I mean, I'm lucky to live in the Northwest, so
Yes,
we're
it's
just around
beautiful.
green. We do get a lot of rain, but that just makes it really green. And
Hmm.
I live in a neighborhood, kind of, I'm about 5 blocks from a park that has a grove of
Hmm.
fir trees. And so when I can get away from my desk, if I can just get even 20 minutes, I
Hmm.
can down to the park, walk through the trees, see, I can see the skyline from there, the Portland skyline, and just
Dang.
catch my breath. And just being outdoors and surrounded by trees,
Yeah.
no matter what the weather, kind of like lowers my blood pressure, puts things in perspective. It's those days where it's so crazy and I
Hmm.
don't force myself to get up from my desk because I'm just one more
Yeah.
thing I got to
One
do
more
this,
thing. Yeah.
that that's when I start to lose it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and you have such a beautiful, I mean, you live in such a beautiful part of the country. So being able to walk out your door and enjoy that is so lovely. Where did you grow up? Did you grow up
I
here?
grew up here. I grew
You
up in Portland.
did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I spent a year in San Francisco as a kid, which I
Okay.
also absolutely love. It will
Yeah.
always be part of me, just that sea air and the
Hmm.
sounds, and I really miss San Francisco. But otherwise, I grew up in Portland, came back to
Okay.
Portland, San Francisco, spent about 10 years in Eugene, Oregon, still
Okay.
Oregon,
Yeah.
after I went to school at University of Oregon, and then
Okay.
got a job there. And then I've just, yeah, I started in journalism in Eugene, and then came to
Okay.
the union here in Portland, and then shifted over to OHSU about just a little over 10 years ago.
So you've been there 10 years. Okay. So then we might have met like maybe 8 or so years ago, probably shortly
I
after
think
you started there.
so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
So
Back when,
why the short stint in San Francisco? Just parents moved for a job or something? Just
yeah, my dad got a promotion
okay.
and moved there for a year, and then he got another promotion, and they sent him back
Okay.
to be like a regional manager of some kind. Yeah.
Yeah. And so siblings?
Yeah, brother and sister. I'm the oldest, which
Okay.
will surprise a lot of people. I have the
You
oldest,
have the stereotypical oldest child, whatever that
sadly.
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
My
me too.
husband.
I have an older brother, but I'm like the oldest of the three sisters, and so I tend to have that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're good, take charge. Well, good.
Yes, yeah. My husband will remind me sometimes that he's not an employee. I'm like, I know. He's like, you don't have to run everything. It's okay.
Yeah. Does he, I know you work from home. Does he work from home?
He's retired,
He is
so he does
retired. Okay.
freelancing, but is retired, and so it's just. I think he wishes that I didn't work at home all the time because
Yeah.
now he does the house to himself. But he's great. He's my backup system and does most of the support things, the grocery shopping and
Yeah.
all organizing the dog walking, and so it's really great.
Okay. So you're dog walking. What kind of dogs do you have? How many do you have? What kinds do you have? Because that's
two
kind of my favorite topic is dogs.
Oh yeah, dogs are the best. This is the
Yes.
thing I learned in journalism, at least in Portland. There were two
Okay.
things you can never write too much about. There is no upper limit at least
Yep.
in Portland.
Agreed.
Dogs and weather. You can
Yeah.
write 80 stories a day about dogs. People
Yeah.
will read every single one.
Yeah.
We have two dogs. They both came from the Humane Society.
Okay.
One is a terrier mix.
Okay.
She looks like she's white and she's got kind of that wiry
Wiry
fur, but
hair.
she's
Yeah.
small, like 28 pounds.
Okay.
And she's got a little bit, she looks like she has a little bit of Labrador. She's a very
Hmm.
sweet face, but she's got that terrier, a little bit
Mm-hmm.
of
Yeah.
ferocity and
Yeah.
but really sweet, wonderful dog.
What's
She's
her name?
15 now. Her name is Sunny.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so she's getting up there. And then
yeah.
about 2 years after we got Sunny, we adopted Toby, who is, he's as weird as he sounds. He's a Beagle Chihuahua mix. So he's about 25 pounds. He's got a kind of a wrinkly, stocky beagle body and beagle floppy ears, but then a really lively and kind
Hmm.
of the personality, like type A, jittery personality of a Chihuahua. And he's got
Yeah.
a little curly pug tail. So he's like a dog built by committee. And
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
yeah,
So
uh,
is your terrier really the alpha of the two since she was around the
very
first?
much. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. She's very calm and patient, and she'll let him run around and be crazy.
Hmm.
And then when she's had it, she'll just like "Rawr," and just like shut him
Yeah.
down right away. So yeah,
Yeah.
she's the boss, but very quiet, the quiet boss.
Okay. Well, you'll have to send me a picture of your dogs. I do love all the dogs.
Yeah, they're the best. And really, like when I need to decompress, that's the other thing. If I just
Yeah.
hang out with the dogs for a minute, pet the dogs, walk a dog, like
They'll
that's
always make you smile and feel better, and it's the best relationship is with our dogs.
yeah, absolutely. And we also have two cats who are also
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And sometimes when we walk the dogs at night, everybody comes along. So it's us
Oh,
and the
that's nice.
cats kind of chasing each other and
Outside?
following. Oh,
They're
yeah,
outside.
yeah. They
Oh,
come
that's
along on
great.
the walk. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. So you talked about you grew up there, you lived in San Francisco. Your next question is, what was one of your favorite things to do growing up? So did you have like hobbies or fun things that remind you of your childhood?
Oh gosh, I grew up with a dad who was really into science and space. And
Oh,
so I
really?
had kind of the nerd hobbies that he was just really great at, both my mom and dad, but my dad in particular, at nurturing any interest in science. So I had a weather station outside my bedroom window, and I had a telescope and a microscope and all that kind of stuff. So those are really, my dad died a couple of years ago, so those are really fond memories.
Yeah.
And
Was his profession in science of any kind or
no, he was in
just,
finance.
yeah,
He absolutely loved space. And so he
yeah,
followed, of course, all the Apollo
yeah.
missions. I read every biography of any astronaut and knew everything
Yeah.
about the space program. And he was an astrophotographer the last
Mm,
20 or so years of his life. So he had like a big telescope computer camera set up where he could photograph the Milky Way and other things in the
yeah.
universe. Just
Wow.
was quite good at it and loved it. And so, yeah. So as
Yeah.
a kid, I really kind of gained that. So it's
Yeah.
like I'm not naturally great at science. I tried
But
to go.
fascinated by it.
Yeah, well, I was a pre-med major for a while.
Okay.
Quickly realized that I was not going to cut it in chemistry. I made it through 2 years of college chemistry. And when
Oh,
around mid-year of honors organic chemistry and lab, I was like, oh, I don't think I'm cut out for this.
yeah.
So
Not many
OHSU.
people are. That's a
Yes,
profession.
true.
Yeah.
Then I discovered journalism, which didn't never felt like work to me. It
Hmm.
just was so natural. But that's why OHSU has been so great because I've been able to marry interest in
Yeah,
science
for sure.
with abilities in writing and content
Yeah.
strategy. And
Yeah.
that's just been really great to bring
Yeah.
them together. So I
Yeah.
get to work with all the smart people who
Yeah. It's
science.
really the art and science of just, really that whole balance of storytelling. There is both that are incorporated. Um, so did you watch the Splashdown on Friday then?
I did. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was fun. I was messaging with my son who's in Japan, who lives right
Yeah.
outside Tokyo, and he told me like, "Hey, the astronauts are going to splash down in an hour. Are you
Yeah.
going to watch?" Like, oh, yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention. So, yeah,
Yeah, we had a bunch of family in town, and so there we have this picture of, I don't know, 25 of us in my living room, all just at the glued to the TV watching it. That was pretty cool. I don't know if we were able to see it through to we saw the splashdown, but then it took like hours for them to actually get out of it.
yeah,
I was like, are they gonna get out? Are they okay? And there was a period of time where I'm like, is anyone talking to them? Because like communications were down or something, and so obviously, everybody was fine. And then
yeah.
my next question about science and space is, have you seen Project Hail Mary?
Not yet.
Okay,
No,
you got to
yeah,
go see that
yeah.
movie. That movie, well, the
Sorry.
book, I read the book and then I saw the movie. But what a love. I mean, space and all of that is sort of in the background of the real story about it, but certainly it's a very cool movie. You got to go
I
see it.
will go see it, and I've got to read the book as well. I understand.
Yeah,
So,
it's a
yeah,
hard book to read because it is sciency, but it is a really
yeah,
great story.
yeah.
All right. Well, what's on your someday I'll do that list right now?
Oh gosh, so many things. I always love going to Japan. So we just
Yeah,
got back. It
yeah.
was my
And so your
fourth.
son lives there.
Yep, he lives there. We got to hang out with him a lot, which was really
Mhm.
great. So I'm always looking forward to going back to Japan and seeing new parts.
Mhm.
And I'm working to, I will never become fluent or proficient, but I'm working to learn Japanese, and it's
Mhm.
slow going. I don't have a ton of time. Um, but it's getting better and better. And every time I go
Mhm.
there, it's a little bit better. And I had to navigate. We didn't stay in the tourist areas this time. We stayed in mostly in homes and apartments, kind of in just
Okay.
regular neighborhoods. And there's a lot of people, like in the tourist areas, a lot of people you come in contact with have basic English. And
Okay.
there's a lot of English infrastructure throughout the
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
But this time there were a lot of people we encountered that really didn't speak any English. And so I had to kind of speak my rudimentary
Good
Japanese.
for
And so
you.
I would love to get better enough to be able to be conversational.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that,
Is that a hard one to learn? I mean, I don't even know how to say one word. Is it a tough language to learn? I would
oh,
imagine it is a very tough.
it's extremely difficult,
Yeah.
extremely difficult. It's
Yeah.
got two, they're not even really alphabets, they're called syllabaries because
Mhm.
each symbol represents a syllable. And those have, I think there's something like 250 distinct syllables, symbols that you have to remember. But then, of course, they use kanji, which are, Chinese characters that are not phonetic. And as you start learning, then you start seeing, you'll learn the phonetic way, and then you'll start seeing the kanji introduced, like, oh, I thought I knew that word, but actually, this is how it's actually written. And
Yeah.
in everyday life, in a lot of Japanese is in kanji. And so you'll see a sentence that mixes, both types of letters and kanji. There's no spaces between words. And so it's really challenging. I don't know. My son is in Japanese
Very
and
challenging.
very conversational at this
That's
point and does
amazing.
quite well. And I'm just in awe of it. It's
How
really
long has he
difficult.
been there?
He's been there, oh gosh, let me see, about a year and a half now, full time.
Okay. And did he know
Yeah.
the language before he went?
No.
Okay, maybe a little bit. So in a year and a half, he's become very fluent and conversational and has been able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah. Yeah.
what's your favorite thing? I know you've been there a few times. What do you love the most about it?
Oh
That
gosh.
area.
I think the contrast, it's just so fascinating. Tokyo in particular, but other parts too. Tokyo is this massive city with
Mhm.
this incredibly modern rail system, amazing architecture, incredible conveniences that we just haven't even thought of here that
Yeah.
really make life much easier. And yet you can turn a corner and see, a thousand-year-old temple and little windy alleys from traditional
Mhm.
homes and foods that have been eaten for. centuries. It's just the
Yeah.
contrast between old and new, big and small,
Yeah.
crowded and serene. That is just
Yeah.
unlike anything here. The busy parts, like there's the famous crosswalk called Shibuya Scramble.
Hmm.
think that's what it's called, Shibuya Crossing. And in the heart of that, on a busy night, it's like Times Square times five. I've never seen more people in one place in my life. It's insane. And then you can be at a temple with just, you can hear the birds chirping and just a few people walking around. And so just really, really interesting environments. And the
Yeah.
people are lovely and
Yeah.
welcoming. The food is incredibly good. And
Yeah.
all the that's the amazing thing is, I was really surprised. The coffee is fantastic. The
Really?
craft beers are amazing. The
Okay.
crepes and French cuisine is really good. The pastries are incredible.
Really? Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's on my list. It's on a someday list for me, that's for sure. But I can tell you have a journalism passion. Your story, like just the way you described all of that was so lovely. It makes me want to go. I think
It's
that,
I can't recommend it
yeah,
more. It's just incredibly eye-opening too to see
yeah. Well, and that
things.
contrast that you're describing, I think that's I've never heard someone describe it that way. And I think that's just so I can picture what you're describing. Because, in your head, and you've seen pictures of it, and you can see like all the temples and all that, and then the busyness and the innovation and the advancements and the transportation. And so seeing those two things in contrast is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, all in one day, oftentimes.
Yeah. And around the corner, like you described. So, well, that's really neat. When do you have your next trip planned there? Do you know when you're going
No,
next?
not yet. I'm always
Okay.
mentally planning my next trip in my head when like as
Yeah.
we're coming home.
Yeah.
I would really love to go back to Hiroshima. I just
Okay.
really, it's absolutely beautiful city. I mean, of
Yeah.
course, there's the Peace Memorial Park and
Yeah.
the monuments, and the Atomic Dome are really sobering
Something to
and
see. Yeah.
interesting. But just as a city, it's got rivers flowing through the middle of it, just surrounded by water. It's
Hmm.
absolutely beautiful. When you look
Hmm.
around and you realize that it was all rebuilt in
Hmm.
80 years, it's just astounding.
Yeah.
And the food there is also especially good. It's just, I would really love to go back and spend more time there. I
I
only
have
got
a
to spend,
feeling you'll be back there soon. You got to, yeah,
yeah.
that's great. Well, the one question we ask everyone is what's bringing you joy these days? Sounds like trips to Tokyo bring you a lot of joy. What else is bringing you joy these days?
Oh gosh, I think seeing both my kids make
Yeah.
their way in the world.
Hmm.
Little things like it's spring. We
Hmm.
left. Our house was still mostly in winter, and we came back, and in just 2 weeks, everything is starting to bloom. Our lilacs are blooming. Our tulips came up.
Hmm.
We've got the irises are coming up,
Yep.
and just everything is green again. Our dogwood is covered in leaves.
Hmm.
Our Japanese maple is covered in leaves, and
So
just
pretty.
it's just
Yeah.
hard to just that sense of renewal
Yeah.
and beauty and simple
The
things.
fresh start of the spring and that
Yeah,
renewal and the prettiness of it. And I think, perfect background for your walks with your dogs and that
yes.
reset that you need. And so that sounds great. Well, it's been so nice catching up with you and learning more about you and your life and what you've been up to. And you have any plans to go to any conferences this year, or will I run into you in person anytime soon? Usually,
I
I
don't
don't see you
know.
around at those, but
Not too much. I got to go to
yeah.
Content Marketing World a couple years
Hmm.
ago, which was amazing and
Hmm.
fascinating, especially because it was right. It might have been the first one after AI really started taking
Yeah.
off. So just hearing all the ways people were starting to use that. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, our travel budgets at work, with working for a public institution are
Yep.
pretty constrained. So it's a
Yeah.
luxury to get to
It's
go to a
tough to
conference in
do.
person.
Well, we'll be in touch. I know that. I really appreciate your time, and it was so nice finally getting to see you again.
This was delightful. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Kirsten.
Thanks, Michelle. Take care. Bye.